Good morning. Happy Saturday. Well, for those of us not sitting in a jail cell in Hidalgo County or Harris County, Texas, it's a good day. Everybody else not having as much fun. It's amazing how this little community is just imploding on itself, and I'm sure it's all my fault because I was obviously the one who got the grand jury indictment against Earl, and or the one who made him diddle the little kid. Yep, that was me. Satan doesn't just do my taxes, he also does my bidding. Anyway, but the implosion I'm talking about is Patty Cakes trying to make money on this. And Steve from PNP News, don't give to Patty, no. And then SAXC is like, don't give to anybody. Well, here's my take. And you can do with this what you will. If you have money and you want to give it to News Now Houston, Earl David Warden, he has a GoFundMe. It's linked on his channel. You could always donate to that. That way, you know it's not going to anybody else. It's going to go to him. And you know, for whatever he's done or whoever he is or whatever his past is or how much you hate him, he has a right to defense. And if you want to donate to his defense, then I don't have any issue with that. I think that's a thing. It's not a good thing or a bad thing, but it's a thing. It's the way our particular society is built. So yeah, follow just one of the links on his channel. That's the easiest way to do it, and that way you know you're not giving it to somebody who's going to skim, who's not going to account for it, and all that other bullshit. Everybody else wants your money. I'm the one who's telling you the right way to do it. Now, whether or not GoFundMe lets his page stay up, or I don't know if he has a PayPal, but you get what I mean. I don't know if they're going to let it stay up, but that's the best way you got until Earl himself sets up something else. Anyway, I think it's kind of interesting the amount of gloating that's going on over the "I told you so's." Let's just remember that an indictment and an arrest aren't convictions. There is still a chance that he's innocent. Now, maybe there's a bigger chance that he's guilty, but there's still a greater than 0% chance that he's innocent. So bear that in mind. And also bear that in mind for the various other people who have been charged because of Furry Potato's actions. Greater than 0% chance that they're innocent too. And there's still a chance that Earl's charges may be dropped. Does anybody think that they're on account of retaliation? I don't. You know, that from what I understand, the charges are related to things that he's done with his kids and his grandkids. So, you know, it's his family. It's not the police that made the allegations. So, I mean, just keep that in mind. I know everybody wants to have this fantasy that the police just churn these charges up, and I don't think that's the case. I think that there's actually been allegations made. There's probably been sworn affidavits made alleging that kind of criminal behavior on Earl's part. So, and I know that this has been ongoing for quite some time. And I don't think it has anything to do with Joe Gamaldi. You got to remember that in order for something to get in front of a grand jury, it's the county or whoever the prosecutor is going to have to bring it and present the evidence and everything. It's out of the cops' hands at that point. And I also don't think that the cops really much care about people videotaping. I really don't think they much care. I mean, there's some cops who obviously do, and they get a little butthurt, but you know, usually it's not a big deal. I don't think as a whole the police departments care if you videotape them as a whole. Yes, there are exceptions, but I don't think as a whole they care. You got to remember that there's always, anytime there's anything exciting going on, everybody has phones in their pockets with cameras on them, and people whoop them out and start shouting "World Star" and all sorts of inane things. Police are pretty used to it. I think it's mostly with the cop watchers, it's how close the cop watchers like to get, or if they're armed, things like that. But anyway, just remember that there is a chance that Earl's innocent, and there is also little to no correlation between anything that's happened with stirring the pot and this arrest. Indictments take a long time to get. They don't appear in a week. They take a while to get. So, you know, the indictments on Springer in that Dallas case, those took forever to get. So just be aware of that. Anyway, those were indictments, weren't they? In Dallas? Now I'm drawing a blank. I think they were. But anyway, they can take a long time. I just know the grand jury indictments can take a long time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day.